probably around 8 years ago, I had a calling or a weighing on my heart to become a counselor. I just didn't know how. I heard the whispers in my ear of, you're too old, you haven't been in school forever, you have 4 children, you're never going to do it. And then COVID hit and time went on and it just passed by. But the weight on my heart didn't. It was still there. It was something that I prayed to God about, but I still didn't know how I was supposed to get there to do it. I was down in Moose Jaw, where I'm originally from, and I was at Church of God, my church, and I was listening to Pastor Larry Hasmatelli's sermons, and it was speaking on listening to God's callings and listening to your heart, exactly everything that I was struggling with. It was as if God was sitting right across from me at that moment, telling me what I should do. So I made the phone call after church. It might have been a few days later, and I phoned Pastor Larry, and I said to him exactly what was going on in my heart and how I couldn't do it, how it wouldn't be possible, and I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, but it's been something that I can't shake. And he said, why don't you try calling Horizon College? So I did. I called Horizon College the next day, and all the answers that I needed were answered in a helpful, kind way. The next thing I knew, I was enrolled in classes. Now, when God says, if I have a plan for you, I will make it known, this was a plan that was made known. Doors just didn't just open for me, they swung open. And it was in Horizon that I found God. It was through a phone call when I was in the midst of wanting to give up that I was greeted with just this phone call that said, you know what, Kendall, we're wanting to pray for you today. And so you were weighing on our heart and we prayed for you in our meeting today. And I just broke down into tears and I sobbed my sob story. And she just said, Kendall, we're here to support you in whatever you need. And that's exactly what they did. They prayed for me, they guided me, they directed me. And this isn't something that you're going to just find at any other college. This is what you're going to find at this college because it's filled with God's love. And every person there is filled with God. So it was a wonderful experience for me. And I'm happy to say that I'm graduated now. And some days I sit here and think, I don't know how I got here. But it was because I made that step. It was because I made that phone call. And it was because I listened to God. I didn't listen to those whispers. And now I sit here with my own practice called Rise and Shine Counseling. You got to get up. You got to go. You got to make a change. You got to make that move. I'm living proof. I don't know how I got here, but without God's grace, but I'm here and I did it. And so can you.